Next guest now, and Steve Milanowski is Head of Advanced Manufacturing for Romar Engineering, and they're providing advanced manufacturing for industries including space, medical, and defense. Steve joins me live now. How are you, my friend?
Hey, doing all right, Mike. Thanks for having me on board here.
First up, take me through what Romar Engineering has to offer. It sounds pretty exciting.
It's very exciting. We'll take early stage production projects, so things straight from research, and we'll take those through scaled production. So someone has a very good idea, for instance, the Vaxxas patch, the first mask for ResMed, those were made at Romar Engineering, and we take them all the way to a lot of cases that then transitions to another platform, another contractor, they take it internally. But that's kind of our hallmark, is that scalable manufacturing solution. I came on board, and now we offer a full range of defense, aerospace, fluid and motion control, as well as metal 3D printing offerings.
Very cool. So from like masks to airplanes, etc. Now the company has a long history. Like, you guys were established in 1968. What does this attribute? What do you guys attribute this longevity to, and the success of the company, I reckon?
Just open-mindedness. From 1968, when Bob Wilson started the company, he started from automotive tool and die manufacturing, and through the years, his son Neil, who's our current owner, he's taken it. He's had that forward vision and said, all right, like, got into industrial robotics in the 80s, got into biomedical injection molding at the right time, and now Romar's, we're Australia's largest producer of IVF consumables, right? So. It gives a lot of purpose to what we do, and I think now with this next foray into space, defense, and whatever else comes our way, is just a testament to how we address the Australian sector.
It's pretty cool to think about how the technology's changed and grown since 1968. It's incredible, and some of the vision on there looked really cool. What is additive manufacturing? I understand you've got access to this quote-unquote kick-ass 3D printer. That sounds awesome. What can you do with it?
Wow. How much time you got?
Oh, hit me.
So most additive manufacturing, you buy a desktop printer, you print something in plastic, measuring cups, toys for the kids, prototypes, whatever you might want to do. Metal additive manufacturing, which is our specialty, involves using a laser to melt metal, and then you build it later. And you start off with something that's just a little, single track, and then that turns into a 3D structure over time. It's really valuable when you get into aerospace, healthcare, all these other areas where typically if you're machining, you're removing material, you might start with a big bar, and you turn 90% of it into wastage or into scrap, right? So with additive manufacturing, we now have more freedom for design. We have more freedom for, end-to-end processing, much better control over life cycle solutions, and it's a more sustainable technology.
We're talking about lasers like James Bond and such, right?
I don't know how I could really geek out here. I'm just going to pass. Yes, James Bond.
Beautiful. So how is Oz Industry able to assist you and the company in their ventures? Just touching on that.
This venture we've been on, we actually had the business plan. We already kickstarted last October. So through Oz Industry selecting Romar for the MMI project, they've really just accelerated this entire and really kind of energized our capabilities. So they've basically took a 5 to 8 year cycle, and they've condensed it to 3 years. So now, instead of having 18 employees that we're going to be adding over the next 5 years, we're going to be doing that in a much more condensed time period. At the same time, we'll be offering the Australian industry something that currently doesn't exist. Like, fluid and motion controls in Australia is dominated by offshore companies. So we're a 100% Australian owned and operated company.
Very cool, very cool. So hang on, I want to ask about this vaccination game changer that I came across when I was doing some research. Can you talk to me a bit about the nano patch, which sounds really exciting, and I wish they'd had this when I was getting inoculated at school?
Yeah, it's actually something I can't go too much into detail on.
That's okay.
that early stage, this is something that we definitely had a pretty large part to play in as far as manufacturing this. Yeah, I think I'll have to leave it there for now.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I was off the cuff. Just in my research, I came across that and thought that was pretty exciting. So we'll have to get you back on and chat about it down the track. Steve, thank you so much for your time and sharing a little bit about what you're up to.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.